the show. Here we go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. And hey everybody, and welcome to a very special post-eviction show for Big Brother Canada. Now look, we have so much to talk about this show. I gotta tell you guys about Trash Draft. I need your questions for Rosina. We have a lot we have to go over because what's happening right now tonight and on this show is what's going to happen all season long. So I hope you all are paying attention. Now the first thing you need to know is you can see everything back on our website at yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan. If you're confused on how to watch the show, Becca just wrote a blog for you. If you want to read her recap blogs, they're over there. If you need the cheat sheets, you would have known who went home or who was getting voted out hours ago if you would have looked at our little cheat sheet graphic. Now look, I know you don't want to be spoiled. There's nothing on the page that spoils you. You have to actually click on the graphic to bring it up and show the spoilers. So you don't have to worry about being spoiled unless you want to click and be spoiled. Of course, you can see our past shows there from all the seasons. You'll get to see our phone interviews, our shows with the house guests. Everything we're doing all season is over there. Now, we will also be doing them live on YouNow. So make sure if you're on YouNow, you become a fan. On YouNow, you'll get alerted when we go live. You can hang out in the chat room. You can talk to everybody, and you can deal with the robot voice when it happens until we get the new computer set up, which will hopefully be by the end of this weekend. Okay? Sounds great. Now, what you have all been waiting for. The Trash Draft is open. It is open! You can go to yourrealityrecaps.com/trashdraft right now for the next 5 days and put in your trash draft entries. It is very simple. It is very simple to do. You just go to yourrealityrecaps.com/trashdraft. You scroll down the page and you pick 5 people that you want in your trash draft. And that's it. It couldn't be any easier. Then, if you look like more up top, you will see all the things you get points for. You get points for people when they have fights. You get points for people when they do trashy things. You get points when people blanket. You get points when people win HOH, when people get a nomination. There are so many things that happen that you get points for. We're going to go over all of them in a few. But I'm just letting you know the Trash Draft is officially open right now. Yes, it is totally free. For those of you that are asking, of course it's free. When do I charge for anything? It is completely free to play, and you get prizes. You actually win prizes at the end of the season. You get autographs from your favorite BB players, the grand prize. We also do, we give prizes to the top 3 people, but we've also been known to give prizes out to random people as well. We really just wanted it to be a fun thing that the whole community can do together. But we're going to get more into that in a minute. Disregard what I said about money because I do have one last point to make. yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. Of course, you guys know it takes a lot to do these shows, so if you want to help support us do these shows, we would really appreciate it. Become a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways. This season, we are having after shows with the house guests, so we will be live on YouNow right here for everyone with the house guests. But then when the show is over, we're going into the patron group to do an after show. Your guys' support, whether it be patron or a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal, really helps support us more than you guys know. We want to be able to go to Canada at the end of the season again to live stream the finale parties for you like we did last year, the backyard interviews, but that costs a lot of money, so help support us. Yay! Okay, and oh yes, and by the way, for those asking, you can still support for free too. Share our shows, leave a comment, give us a nice rating, subscribe on YouTube and iTunes. Those are great free ways too. Now look, tomorrow morning, we're having Wave 1. Here's what Wave 1 is. Wave 1 is when Eric does a phone call interview with Rosina. Now here's the tea. You're not invited. You're not invited. Basically, you're not invited. But here's the deal. I'm willing to ask your questions. I will ask Rosina whatever you want to know. So it's very simple. You guys have an hour or two, let's just say by the time this show ends, to tweet me your question for Rosina. Just say, hey, Eric, here's my question for Rosina. And give me your question for Rosina. Hashtag it YRR Live. That's it. The 3 or 4 or 5 best questions I will select, I will ask Rosina, and you will see if they made it into the phone interview tomorrow when the show gets posted. Then, next week, probably Monday, Rosina will be right here on this show for an hour. And you can ask her all your questions live on this show too. But only if we ask her good questions on the phone interview. Look, I can ask her my own questions, but I would much rather ask her yours. Nobody else is giving you guys the opportunity to ask your questions. And I don't pick it from the same people each week. So if I didn't take your question this week, I might take your question next week or the week after, or when she comes on the show. I hold all the questions, is what I'm saying. So you have it to the end of this show to tweet me your questions for Rosina with hashtag YRRLive. And of course, tomorrow is also, for those of you asking, the debut of Fan Fridays with Aman. Yes, you have all asked for Aman's show to come back. Aman's show will be back. He will be telling you what he thinks of this first week of Big Brother Canada tomorrow. So you'll have the phone interviews, you'll have Aman's show, so much stuff happening on tomorrow for all of you. Now, as far as I know, I see you guys asking in the chat room, when do the feeds start? I was told they start sometime tonight. I don't know exactly when they're going to start tonight. I mean, I would guess if we're going to hold them to Big Brother US rules, I would say, okay, Rafe is saying 10 p.m. Okay, so 45 minutes. Oh, we can totally kick this. We can totally have this party go for 45 minutes, y'all. We can totally have this party keep going for 45 minutes. I don't want to ruin anything right now. And here's the thing. I told you all that Dancing Amy was joining me on this show. I don't know if some of you have come into the Hangout shows lately, but you may have noticed my petition for Dancing Amy to have my baby in the next 10 years whenever I get around to it. I decided I need a little chef, I need a little maid, or if there's a fire in my house, I need something to smother it with. So I've really been making a plea for Dancing Amy to have my baby. Turns out she's having morning sickness at night right now, and that's really weird. It's clearly not with my baby, but it might be with somebody's. Anyway, my point is, Dancing Amy is feeling ill at the moment, so she's not joining us. So you're all just stuck with me. I don't appreciate any of you saying gross about my baby. I'm noting it, and you will automatically lose points if you're in the trash draft. P.S. There's now a new section of the trash draft called Anybody That Mocks My Future Baby Loses Points. Amy, I'm going to need you to deduct those points. Thank you in advance. Now. Yes. Amy, oh my God. Okay. Side note, it's still comedic recaps, so I'm going to need you to think about it. Do you think that if Amy was pregnant, I would be up in here telling you all that Amy is pregnant and not letting her tell you? We're going to need a little common sense in this show. Just a little bit, because it's still comedic recaps. Okay, we need to talk about what we just witnessed. Because, oh my God. Oh my God. I was floored. And I mean, what happened with Kristen? I thought we all discussed Kristen. I was here. We all were talking about Kristen. It was like, Rob has a podcast. And we were like, support Rob has a podcast. And everybody was like, we're all supporting. And Kristen's going to win. And then Kristen lost. And my heart really broke for the Rob has a podcast community, because I know what it was like when you work so hard for I mean, granted, they only worked for like 2 weeks, but imagine what it was like if you worked all season to try and make something happen for a person you liked, and then at the end, you watch your hopes and dreams crumbled. Anyway, Jason says hi. Was I allowed to be a little bit shady? Amy told me I wasn't allowed to do that. Amy's going to be really mad at me. But Amy, maybe you shouldn't have been sticking your finger down your throat, and then you would have stopped me from doing that. No, of course it is all in good fun. I do feel bad. I wanted a super fan to be on it. I liked Veronica, but I would hope that if any reality recaps person is ever in a voting situation, that we would have the support of other people. It doesn't hurt you to support people. And I mean, hey, you can vote for whoever you want. So it would have been nice to see someone like her who's a fan, who's not into romances and all that stuff, showmances or romances, getting onto the show. I honestly felt bad for her. I mean, like, the look on her face, and then Arissa was like, you can leave. Arissa was like, be gone. You have no power here. You're a bad witch. You have no power here. Be gone from my stage. Goodbye. I was like, that is some harsh ass shit. Like, I was waiting for the audience to throw water on her. Like, I thought they were going to throw water on her and hiss, and little snakes were going to come out and drag her down to hell. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I felt bad. That other Mikey douchebag who was like, oh, I want people to know that I'm nice. You're not nice, you're an asshole. And P.S., if you weren't an asshole, maybe you shouldn't have made yourself come off as an asshole on every single video you did. You quoted Trump 15 times, dickbag, and you thought you were going to get in? Moron. Over him. I did feel bad for Kirsten, though. A little interesting that Big Brother let her on Twitter before the show aired. I mean, she seems to be angry about that. Or people are angry about that. It spoiled it for a lot of people seeing her on Twitter ahead of time before the show aired. I mean, here's also why I feel bad for her as a super fan of this show. Not only did, I'm assuming, she not make any money for this, she lost her chance to ever play as well either. Like, that's it. I mean, granted, production will always reserve the right to bring her back if they want, but in theory, she's technically never going to be invited back to play again, and is never going to be able to play on other shows. Like, she's still locked into all these contracts. For example, oh god, this is kind of like a patron story that I would tell, but I feel we're far enough removed that I can share this with you. So, many of you might remember a show on Sci-Fi called Opposite Worlds. I'm just going to say I'm friends with someone on that show, and they went on that show because they're huge Big Brother fans, and they always wanted to play Big Brother. And Big Brother still, as of last season, on BB19, so for last season, they made it to the last stage of casting they were going to be on, and then Les Moonves said, wait a minute, you were on Sci-Fi Network, you were on that other, you can't be on our show, and they had to let him go. So, my point is, to be a Big Brother fan and to make it so close to getting on and then knocked away ruins your future chance of ever getting to do Big Brother again, or I think any show maybe. So it's very sad. I see Maria0329 asked if I was on Big Brother. Yeah, I won. Steve Moses. Hello. Hi, Big Brother winner. You're welcome. Don't be so rude. It would help if you recognize me in public. Love that show, Opposite Worlds. Yes, yes, yes. So, I was just shocked, and I feel bad. I feel bad for her. I'm sure she is going to be on Rob's podcast. I'm sure she's going to go vent on there. I will be listening. I'm sure all of you will be listening. So that will be very interesting to see what she has to say about it. Now, here is something that I hope one of you want to know from Rosina, because this is where I'm left. This is what I'm dying to know. This is where I'm left. Why did we only see Hazmat, Hamza? I can't stand him. I can't stand his douchebaggery. It's just right off the bat, I can't stand his douchebaggery. But why were we only allowed to see him trying to save Rosina, but then no other gameplay at all. It made no sense how the only thing you showed us was one person trying to save Rosina, and then nope, she's gone and it's unanimous. Even he didn't vote for her. Did something happen to turn the house? It doesn't make any sense. Or does the house also not like him? And the fact that he was spearheading it, I mean, just look at the way he talks. Like, he literally talks to people like they're stupid. If I was in that house, that would annoy the shit out of me, and I would just do the exact opposite of what he said automatically. It really doesn't matter. I am so torn. I am so torn because, you know, I see people in the chat room. Oh, goodness. Someone just said they crammed too much into one episode. I agree. There's way too much crammed into this episode, yet, and I know it's not the same, we were getting like 2 hours drawn out on Celebrity Big Brother last month. I mean, there needs to be some sort of a balance. We need some sort of an middle ground on, can we see some gameplay or strategy? Now, granted, I only really care about that, and I think we all only really care about that on these first shows when the live feeds aren't on. Now that the feeds are being switched on, we got this. Just please keep them on. Please, we brought you back. Keep the feeds on more. Please keep the feeds on more. I would appreciate. I would appreciate. An hour and a half would be amazing. Yeah, it would. Damn, am I the only one who likes Hasna? Okay, Maximus' mom. His name is not Hasna. So if you're gonna stan him, you should probably know his name. Okay, that's number one. Number two, no one is surprised that a French person likes the really rude guy on the show. Nobody's surprised. We all get it. You like the rude person. It's your French. You said Hazmat. Whatevs. He's a douche. Okay, let's go back, because I would like to know chat room. Chat room. I would like to know, oh, by the way, if you have a problem with my feeling on French people, you can tweet customer service at YRR_CUS_SRC. Thank you. We will take care of it there. I think Derek is going to annoy me, says Forward Flow. I can see Derek being a little annoying. He looks like a little gopher. Like he's a little rat. Like, I think he's going to be a rat. He has rat-like features. He has little gophery rat-like features that I just see him scurrying around and being like a little ratty-tat-tat. So we'll see how that goes. Johnny. I would like to talk about my Johnny for a moment. It is a real fine line to convince people to root for you and to come across as a sociopath, egomaniac, nightmare of a person. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm torn. You can't be, I'm a villain, but I'm also going to be super sensitive and sweet and you should like me. Like, fake crying and making people think that you're weak and all, like, oh, this is the part where I think I could play Big Brother. I always thought my whole life I could play Big Brother, and I don't know if it's just the fact that I get older, because I feel like this has happened to me in the past 2 years. I just feel like I don't know how you lie to people's face so convincingly anymore. I feel like that would eat away, and I get it's a game, and I'm all for it in the game, and I want to see it in the game, and I want to watch people do it, because I don't know that I could do it anymore. I don't know how you sit there and fake cry and be like, I want people to think that I'm weak and then like go and keep winning shit. Maybe if you're trying to convince people that you're weak, stage one, stop winning shit. Like, I don't know why you did that. Why'd you go for the golden nugget? Why were you trying so hard to win it? If you want people to think that you're weak, all you showed people is that you can do really good in a physical competition and you can do really good in like a mentally physical competition as well. Because I feel like you did have to think with that worm costume. I don't think that was just purely a purely physical thing. William is man. I love William. I love William, and I want to have little William babies. I'm in love with William. When do we get to the point where we get to see shirtless William? Thank you for shirtless Johnny. Not impressed. But I need more shirtless Jesse, Derek, and I'm going to need some shirtless William, please. Thank you. Why is it taking so long? Thank you. Yeah, I get it. You did it on the premiere when they're doing like push-ups. I don't care about that one. I want it like in the house on the feeds. Thank you in advance. William is hot, but I can't understand him. Well, you can't understand what he's saying. He's mad. You don't understand. How do you not understand him? It's very clear. Clearly, you don't hang out with drunk people. I am lucky enough to hang out with people like Lil Big Red, New Jersey Girl, Maximus Mom. They're drunk all the time. That's how drunk people talk. It's very easy to understand them. You just need to hang out with more drunk people. That's called drunk talk. A lot of people think it's like Newfoundland and talking. It's not. That's just you're drunk. Or on the Xanax that they give out in the dry room, allegedly. I find William hard to understand, but then not hard to understand, but then again, I'm Caribbean. What was with the Caribbean mesh shirt thing? When Andrew was like, I'm rocking the mesh shirt for the Caribbean. Caribbean people wear a lot of mesh? And I don't mean to insult a culture, but if a lot of Caribbean people wear mesh, are a lot of Caribbean people gay? Because that's like a gay thing. P.S. This is a super gay season. I think this could be very much like our BB, what was the season with like Clay and Ian and me, Steve Moses, 17? This is going to be like a big season 17 of our Big Brother where half the people are gay but in the closet and don't come out until much later. I think it's a Jamaican thing. All right, well, I'm just saying the angel wings, the mesh, it's all very gay. It's a big gay season, is all I'm saying. I'm not looking for, I'm not trying to make other seasons. This is just a gay season. Becca says he's from Jamaica and they wear lots of mesh. All right, I did not know. I did not know that he was, that Jamaican was mesh. That is news to me. Conquer Thyroid Issue says, this is my first BB can, and I think I did right on the feeds. Not sure. We'll see. Okay, so let's go over this. Like I said, a lot of you have been asking. Becca did do a blog. It's on the website, but I'll go over it for you guys one more time that don't know. Okay? If you are on a PC or a Mac right now, you have like 20 minutes. You want to download BB Viewer. Just Google BB Viewer. I think the website is something like Goodies for Me or something. You're going to have to install Adobe Air first. Then you install the executable file. It is fine. I have used it for years. Many of us have used it for years. There's never been a problem. There's no viruses. It's totally fine. You don't need a VPN. You don't need anything. As long as you're on a computer or a Mac, you just download the BB Viewer program and you will be able to watch the live feeds without any VPN at all. Totally the simple, easiest way. Second easiest way, if you want to do it from a browser, like a browser window, then you would go to bmx-tv.net. That is also where you can watch the show. Now, I believe that if you want to watch the feeds on BMX TV, you need a VPN. So chat room, am I correct on that? On bmxtv.net, do you need the VPN to watch it on that? BMX has quad cam, I think. A BB Viewer does not. Okay, Laura in the chat room says no, you don't need the VPN to watch on BMX. Okay, so on your computer, you can use BMX TV to watch the live show and the feeds, and you don't need a VPN. BB Viewer, you do not need a VPN to watch the feeds, you need a VPN to watch the show in BB Viewer. Okay? So in the show, if you want to watch the show on BB Viewer, you need a VPN. If you want to watch the feeds on BB Viewer, you do not need a VPN. Okay, and Crystal B says you can watch VPN on cams 1 through 6 on BMX TV. Okay, so go to BMX TV. So that's how you do it on your computer. You can go to bmx-tv.net to watch feeds or the show, or download BB Viewer. I prefer BB Viewer. So those are your two ways for a computer or a Mac. If you're on a mobile device, you want to download the VPN, Opera VPN. It's an app, so you download Opera VPN, and then you tell the Opera VPN to go to Canada, and then you can just go to the Canadian website and watch the live feeds. You don't really have to go anywhere special. Just download Opera VPN. It's totally free. Oh, I can show it to you. I have it right here. I have it right here. So ready? Opera VPN, right? Here's the app. I'm turning it on. It says connecting. Boom, it's connected. I'm now connected to Canada. See, device location Canada. And then I can just go right to the Global TV website and watch the feeds. That's it. And then when I'm done, I just go back to Opera VPN and I press the power button. Doot, doot. And I turn the VPN off, and now it's fine. Totally simple. So on your Apple, on your Android device, just download Opera VPN, completely free. Free. All those options are free. They don't cost anything. Opera VPN, completely free. And BB Viewer, completely free. Now, if you guys use BB Viewer, I'm so sure Liquid 8 probably somewhere has a spot for a donation. I'm sure he would love $1 or something. I'm sure he's paying out money like we do to host things. So, you know, if you don't have to pay for your VPN, but you're using BB Viewer, you'll give him $1 or $2 or $5 and say thank you. And I don't know if BMX TV does it too, but yeah, that's that. And I don't think anybody realizes how much it costs just to host a website. It costs lots of money. So anywhere where you're watching things and stuff, especially on this season, if you don't have to buy a VPN and you're saving money on the feeds, throw those people $1 or $2. It might not make any difference to you, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. Okay, BMX is accepting donations too, so there you go. And of course, subscribe here. Become a fan here so that you're alerted every time that we go live, and you can always become a patron of ours too and help support us. Or you can always do one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. So support everybody is what I'm saying. Okay, so some of you were also asking, who are the house guests we're having on? Next week, we will have Rosina on. Like I said, first guest that is coming on to recap with us will be last season's Karen, because Karen was going to do the cast assessment with us. I asked all of you, you all said you wanted Karen back on. I will bring Karen back on first I want to know what she thinks of these, house guests as well. And I want to know what she thinks of what's going on in the feeds. So I kind of think that covers the how to watch, unless any of you in the chat room have any more questions on how to watch, then ask me now. And do any of you have any questions on Trash Draft? You can ask me now. Yay, Karen, I didn't watch tonight. What happened? What happened tonight was that Johnny nominated Allie and Rosina, and then Johnny turned around and won POV, and then Johnny did not use the POV, and the entire house unanimously voted out Rosina. Now, if you couldn't watch, but were dying to know that, hours ago, you could have gone to yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan, scrolled halfway down the page and clicked on the spoiler graphic, and it would have popped it up, and you would have seen exactly what happened. You're welcome. Johnny is a comp beast already. I agree. Johnny is a comp beast already. Becca says, who am I picking for Trash Draft? Well, as many of you know, the point of Trash Draft... Oh, I forgot to tell you all the most important part of Trash Draft. There are all things in the Trash Draft, like I said, that are going to rack up points for you. Whether it be people crying, having a fight, eating loudly on camera, being nominated. There's a whole list. You can look at all the things that give you shenanigan points right at the top of yourrealityrecaps.com/trash draft. You can read all the things that will give you trash draft points. But here's the deal. You all get to help yourself win the trash draft. It is Dance and Amy, who 24/7 is watching the feeds, seeing what you guys are talking about on the feeds, tallying up what's happening on the feeds so that she can give you all your trash draft points every single day. Now, let's say something happens on the feeds. If you want to help Dance and Amy out, tweet her and say, hey, at Dance and Amy, I just got 5 trash draft points because Johnny gave a hand job to William in the bed. Hashtag trash draft. You don't even have to address it to Dance and Amy. Just make sure you use hashtag trash draft in your tweet and mention somebody got trash draft points, and then Amy will search the hashtag every single day. So of course, Amy will be going through and doing it as well. But if you really want to make sure that you're getting all the points you can get for your team that you picked, just tweet Amy and use hashtag trash draft and let her know who got points for that day. So all of the stuff that you get points for are listed on the top of the trash draft page. I will tell you, I also see, hold on, trash draft. I also see BMX TV. BMX TV is now in the chat room. BMX TV, glad that you're here. I always forget this. Do people need the VPN to watch the feeds on your site? We told them no, they do not need the VPN. Correct? They can watch the show and the feeds all without a VPN. Nope. Okay, I'm stupid. Does nope mean they need a VPN? Tell me they need a VPN or they do not. Because I'm stupid. Okay, as of this minute and earlier today during the leak, no VPN is needed. Okay, there you go. So no VPN is needed at all for you to watch the feeds or the show at bmx-tv.net. So if you guys want somewhere that's simple and easy while you're on your device just to watch right now, you can go check out their website in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, the feeds will go live. Now, I believe, though, if you are on a mobile device and you want to go to BMX TV, I believe you have to use Puffin Browser. I believe it will not work in Safari because of Flash. So we use Puffin Browser, which is free in your App Store or it's free in your App Store or Android store. That's how I do it. I was able to use Photon and Puffin with BMX with Flash. There you go. And again, if you, BMX is also taking donations at the moment too. So if you want to throw them $1 or $2 or $5, since you're not having to pay for feeds, I'm sure it will help him with hosting and all that it entails to get those feeds to you guys every day. Okay, so really quickly, because some of you were just asking and I couldn't think of them off the top of my head, some of you were asking, how do you get points? So, for example, Every week someone is a house, they get 5 points. The veto player gets 3 points. If someone's voted off the block, it's 3 points. There's a buyback, it's 6 points. Okay, those are all standard. You don't need to tweet Amy for any of those things. But then we have shenanigan points, which are stuff like DR star. It's given to one house guest per episode based on GIF ability and quote ability. So if someone has a good GIF or a good moment of the week. There's the Hefty. Who do you feel was the trashiest for the week? Fight Club. Is there someone who gets into a fight? Then you're going to get points for that. So again, you can see all of the ways that you get points, the prizes you can win, frequently asked questions, draft info. All of it is at the top of our trash draft page, so go look at that. And again, if you want to help out Dance and Amy, at Dance and Amy, DANCIN, Amy on Twitter. When something happens, tweet her and use hashtag trash draft all season to help get your people points. I will have you know, it was so close during the BB19 trash draft. It literally came down to the people that were tweeting Amy, like, this person should have got these points and this person gets these points, and she was tallying up all those extra points. That's what solidified the win for the BB19 person. So you might not think that it matters, but believe me, it's extra points for your person. Okay, so I think that answers the trash draft questions for now. I think it answers how to watch. We only have a little bit more time, about 10 more minutes left into the feeds go live. So since I'm not going to leave you guys on you now, but I don't want to sit here and ramble along for the people that are watching this back. So I'm just ending it for the YouTube people. You now people, I'm not going anywhere. Everyone on YouTube, we will see you guys back here tomorrow. Mon Show will be posting. My phone call with Rosina will be posting Friday afternoon. And then we will be live again tomorrow night talking about this week's Big Brother, possibly with Karen. I'll see you guys all then. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.